Hey Cancer, it's time for your weekly forecast for the week of November 22nd to 28th, 2009. Just wanted to see how things went last week, so I'd really appreciate letting me know if things are going alright for you, anything like that. I just like to get feedback. Maybe there's some things that I can work on, and, you just let me know. Weekly forecast is not the only thing going on this week. I've also got our weekly lottery, so I would hope, wish you luck. If you're a subscriber, you might win a free 10-minute reading, okay? Let's see what's going on for Cancer. Alright, Cancer. So your primary focus is going to be the Nine of Wands this week. Alright, and so I'm seeing that as you're going to be taking the time to actually either heal yourself or protect yourself after what you would consider to be some kind of grievous psychological or emotional injury. Alright, so you're going to be taking more time to yourself and maybe being a bit more cautious in the dealings that you have with others. And maybe even decide to watch how much emotional investment you can actually put into an endeavor or a relationship. Alright, you're definitely going to be on the guarded sense. What's leaving your life is the Page of Wands reversed. And so I'm seeing that as any upset over either a turn down or any kind of message that you might have considered to be rather insulting, or if not insulting, then just a big letdown or a rejection isn't going to be so much hurting you anymore. While you are going to be, like I said, on the guarded front, you're not necessarily going to be taking everything to the persona of the wailing waif, or or the injured, or the broken. Okay, you're definitely going to be more of the guarded and steadfast stalwart. As far as your new developments go, you do have the Ace of Pentacles, and so I'm seeing that as you actually have an opportunity to either distract yourself with focusing yourself on more of your studies or your personal projects and actually turning those into a lucrative enterprise. You might actually even spend more time working on your own in order to further a business, or taking your work home with you, and to just take time out of the limelight, out of the public light, and working more within a more comfortable atmosphere for yourself, because that's just how it would work with the Nine of Wands. That's also supported here by the Hermit in your work and finance sector. So if you are employed, you're definitely going to be spending more time at home, or working on solo projects and things that don't require you to be so much either a fake or a salesman personality, or somebody that has to network very much this week. You're definitely going to be feeling a lot more comfortable and a bit more in control. You actually might be setting more of an example for others in your own way. As far as the unemployed Cancers out there, if you are looking for work, Ace of Pentacles is a wonderful omen, but it will be, again, you're not going to be going into a position where you're going to be working on a big team. You're probably going to be working in a position where you're the only one who works that position in that entire job. Okay? So, I mean, it's good all around, but you actually might take more time to, decide where and how you're going to work, and whether or not you really do need that kind of social, interactive environment in order to function correctly, or if you'd rather be more independent. In your love life, you do have the Lovers reversed, and so for the single and looking Cancers out there, I see that as you will have a few prospective partners, but no one that you're actually going to want to commit to. So if you just want to get out and have fun, it's a great time to play the field and and go on a couple dates and just kind of see what's going on. The only issue I'm gonna warn you about is that you're not gonna have people being front and honest with you. They're definitely be looking in a much mellow or superficial light. So if you try to steer the conversation in a much more deeply emotional or philosophical direction, you might get some lashback from that, because that's not what the people you're going to be for or used to. If you are committed, I feel like either you or your partner is going to be having a couple of issues regarding how much time they can actually give to you and their social life. Alright, if you live together, either you or your partner is going to be spending a lot more time at home or just separated in some way. And that's going to cause you to lose a little bit of passion, a little bit of faith in the relationship. It's not necessarily going to be the biggest threat. I don't see this as like a breakup or a divorce, but I definitely see this as you kind of questioning the direction, and maybe there's some things that you need to, give a spit shine. If your social life here, you've got the Nine of Swords reversed, okay? So you're not really dealing with the issues of your past right now, and they're continuing to haunt you with everything you do. Maybe you've been having a lot of fights with a lot of friends or close friends or coworkers or family members that you really feel still are near and dear to you, but because you're not dealing with the underlying resentment or the underlying issues that aren't being fessed up, it's going to continue to bother you to the point where you don't even know if you can actually sincerely interact with that person for the time being. So you got to wonder if are you waiting for the dust to settle, or are you really just hoping that everyone just kind of lets everything go and it can go back to what, when everyone was pretending everything was okay, because it seemed fine then, right? I don't know. The unexpected is the High Priestess, and so I'm saying no, it was not fine to begin with. Also, for the High Priestess being in the unexpected, again, you're going to have to be dealing with people who are tossing secrets back and forth and being dishonest. It's kind of like what I said with the romance sector for Cancers this week. There's going to be a certain dishonesty, certain kinds of, I don't know, I'm not going to say duplicity, but certainly flakiness. What would be a better word for flaky? No, flakiness is good. Definite, just more of almost a bipolar or schizophrenic kind of mind in your emotional sphere, in your social sphere right now. And so the only person I think you can really feel you can trust is going to be yourself. And so calling people out right now is probably the best thing you can do. As your current cycle is concerned, you do have the Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Swords is a total no BS kind of card. There is going to be somebody coming in, a female, most likely an air sign, a Libra or a Gemini or an Aquarius, who is definitely going to take on the role of mentor or advisor to you. Like I said, she's no BS, so she's not going to be somebody who's going to sugarcoat anything for you, and it's really going to make things kind of hard. I think that you have kind of a penchant at this point in time to try and sugarcoat or make everything look like a rosy picture, and that's only because it would be easier to deal with. You kind of feel like it wouldn't make the big burden of a problem in either your emotional or social sphere, but it's already there, and so this person's going to really help you kind of cut the fat and make sure that everything's okay. Okay, so look out for that Queen of Swords. She's actually going to be on your side. Anyway, Cancer, that is your forecast for November 22nd to the 28th, 2009. Please stay in contact. I want to know how it goes.